I'm just gonna show off how I approach doing hovers and how basically I got used to doing hovers and stuff like that. So here's just like a little tutorial, I guess, for people who just want to like kind of understand how to like I guess break down the hover and really get like a bit more precise at it. As it's not really a hard trick, but it does have like its slight little nuances that really just makes the difference between failing it more consistently to actually uh, getting the trick more consistently. One of the main things with the jetboard, hoverboard trick is that you really want to make sure that all the action is within the left analog stick. So just to bring up the stick here, so you see my controller here, what you want to be doing is like taking your stick, depending how you hover as well. I do left up, so you want to like slightly just like kind of as if you're just like not pulling it forward to the point you hear that click on the controller, but just enough that you can feel it pull. Just like so. Just enough that it pulls. And then from that, you want to push forward. Now, you can either jank it out and then push it forward. Doing such a thing in that like just angled way will work. But that's also how I feel people mess it up more, is that because they're trying to go more angular, is that they end up either pulling or over jerking the stick to the point that you're just going to mess up the trick, and then it's just going to be full inputs, and you're just going to be doing stuff like this. And this is not how a hover should ever look. Hover with the analog should always be a little, just a little twirl, a little curl. That's how I do it. I curl it. So you're taking the stick, you're slightly moving it, and while you're moving it, you are curling it back around to the upwards position. Very lightly. Kind of more like that. Done fast to speed, this is how you do it. After that, the next is just all about inputs. So you would press R2 to jump on your jetboard. You would then proceed to jump L1, do the trick with the analog stick, and then once you have your stick up in that L1 position, you just want to start tapping. And it doesn't have to be a, oh god, super fast tap. Again, you can double tap to build up speed, but most of your hovers, at most, this kind of tempo. You don't need a lot of speed. That's a perfect tempo right there. Tap, 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 tap. That's a perfect tempo. And that will do most of the hovers in the game. So, again, all in one quick succession. It would be X, L1, hold, hold L1, move your analog stick in the roll, and then once you've got it into the up position, tap. Just like so. Now, I have the input display here just to kind of show in case you're a better learner with the input display. I also, depending if you're a PS4 controller user, I can show you, and I can also show Jack in works with it. So again, you can go ahead, you get on your board, X, L1, and then do your turn, and then tap. Okay, that's how we do it. As you can see, Jack is doing the hover inputs. And again, you can do all of this from other types of angles. I'm not used to doing other angles, but as you've seen there, I did left down, here's right down. Like, it's all just about getting that little roll with your stick, where you're not jamming it into one direction immediately. Just slightly into one, and then up. The up part and hold, like an L1 being held until it's perfectly up as well is another key moment in this trick. Holding the L1 until you have that stick up is what is always going to make sure that you get a nice attempt at it. And again, doing it fast, you know, it's okay. You can do the inputs fast enough. You can build up that speed. That's grand. That's perfect. But I always try to teach it. Look how slow. Look how slow these inputs are. There's nothing speedy about this. You can take your time with the hover. It is not a trick that is going to escape you anytime. You have plenty of time to angle yourself. Even if you're going ahead and you're like, oh shit, turn my angle. You still have time to turn your angle, jump, and do the inputs. But that's where I'm going to leave this, guys. Thank you so much. I hope this tutorial has been somewhat useful. And again, one last time, even on the DualShock, just X, L1, hold L1 while you perform your roll from left to up, or right to up, or left to down, or whatever it is you want to do, whichever you find comfortablest. And then once you've got that either up or down position, you just want to tap L1. But anyway, I hope that was useful, and y'all have a great day. Thank you.